Hi everyone, welcome back to Shasha Voyage. Today's story takes us to one of the most iconic museums in the world, the Louvre in Paris, where an audacious theft has once again shaken the global art community. On October 19, 2025, priceless cultural treasures were stolen from the museum's historic collection, including crowns, brooches and necklaces from the Napoleon III era. These weren't just jewelry. They were fragments of France's royal history, each piece carrying centuries of legacy, artistry, and power. Scene 1. The heist unfolds. According to reports, the robbery took place early in the morning, before the museum opened to the public. Security footage captured at least 2 masked intruders navigating the building with alarming precision, bypassing alarms, disabling cameras, and heading straight for the Galeries d'Apollo, the very hall that once displayed the crown jewels of France. Authorities believe the thieves had inside information, possibly from someone familiar with the Louvre's security system. Within minutes, they vanished into the Paris dawn, leaving behind smashed glass and empty display mounts. The total value, impossible to estimate. The stolen items are irreplaceable. Their worth lies not just in gold and gems, but in their deep cultural significance. Seen to France's shock and global attention, the news spread like wildfire. Within hours, the French Ministry of Culture called the theft a national tragedy. Experts compared it to the 1911 theft of the Mona Lisa, when a simple Italian handyman walked out of the Louvre with Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece, an act that made the painting the most famous artwork in the world. Could history be repeating itself? This time, instead of a painting, it is royal jewels, small enough to smuggle, yet valuable enough to ignite a worldwide hunt. Scene 3. The motives behind art theft. So why do people risk everything to steal art and artifacts that are almost impossible to sell? Criminal analysts say 3 motives usually drive such heists. Ransom thieves sometimes demand payment from insurance companies or private collectors for the return of the items. Black market trade. Stolen art may be sold through underground channels, often to wealthy buyers who keep them hidden for prestige or investment. Symbolic or political motives. In some cases, thieves see themselves as cultural avengers, targeting symbols of colonial power or Western heritage. But here is the twist. Napoleon-era treasures are highly distinctive. Every gemstone, every engraving is catalogued. Trying to resell them would be like trying to sell the Eiffel Tower. Scene 4. Where do the treasures go? So what happens to stolen cultural treasures? History gives us a few clues. The jewels stolen from the Dresden Green Vault in Germany in 2019 were partially recovered, but many diamonds were removed and resold. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist in Boston 1990. 13 masterpieces vanished, worth over $500 million, remains unsolved to this day. And the Mona Lisa theft itself. The painting was recovered 2 years later, hidden in a carpenter's trunk in Italy. In many cases, stolen art vanishes for decades, resurfacing only through police stings or deathbed confessions. Scene 5. A global black market. Interpol estimates that art theft is a $10 billion a year industry, ranking just behind drug and arms trafficking. From South America's looted artifacts to Middle Eastern antiquities sold to fund conflicts, cultural property crime has become a shadow economy. Paris, London, and Geneva are major transit hubs, and once an item leaves the EU, tracing it becomes nearly impossible. This is why the Louvre heist is not just a French story. It is part of a global pattern, a dark network linking museums, smugglers, collectors, and organized crime groups across continents. As investigators tighten their search, one question remains: will France's lost treasures ever be recovered, or will they become ghostly legends in the underworld of art? For now, the Louvre has promised to strengthen its security, but as history shows, even the most fortified walls cannot Stop human greed or the allure of beauty trapped behind glass. If you found today's story intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you will not miss our next deep dive into global mysteries and hidden histories. This is Shasha Voyage, and I will see you in the next episode.